All right, hopefully I can explain this right. Let's talk about in-the-money covered calls against LEAPS options. I've got this Amazon. I've got LEAPS option, 2 contracts here at 180 at the time. I put on this LEAPS option back in March, or back in February, expiring in March 2026. The price was $230.45, so my strike was 180. And I've been selling covered calls against this ever since. So if I go back to, let me just go back as far as June, I went back further, but you can see here, Amazon 613, my strike price was 205, and the price at the time was 212.96. I had rolled this up previously. I won't go back farther than June here, but I rolled this. It's in the money, 205. The price had, I'm not sure what it was when I rolled it up, but rolled it down to here. So out from 613 to 725, and the price had gone up to 216. And I collected originally 1736. I rolled this for 1530, which cost a lot, but I still ended up positive at 206. So I rolled it up to 216. And did I roll my strike price all the way up to 216? Well, no, because sometimes the price can go back down, and this gives you a little cushion. It almost acts like a put. So the price had gone against me again towards expiration here, so I did roll this one. It cost me $22.34 to buy this back after collecting $25.24. So I ended up with $290. And so let's see, the next month in July, the price had gone up to again. It was up in the 230s. And did I roll all the way up? No, I just rolled up to 215. So I'm rolling up, collecting some premium, and using working capital to buy these back. And I did end up having to spend more to roll this out than I had collected. So I was down 170 there. But keep in mind that my LEAPS call option, when this goes up, it goes up, by the delta. So my LEAPS call option has a delta currently of 83. So if the price goes up $1, my LEAPS option goes up $83. So I'm just using working capital, and hopefully that concept will sink in. So I didn't roll all the way up because the price can go back down. And then I would have had to pay like 215 to 230. That's like, gosh, what is that? 15. So it would have been 1,500 times $3,000 that I didn't have to pay. I would have had to pay more to buy this back if I had rolled it all the way up. So what happened after this? Well, in August, the price of Amazon had gone down from 230 back down to 215. So I did collect all of that intrinsic value that I didn't have to pay for. If I had paid for it, it would have been gone had the price gone back down. So I just keep rolling this, and so I bought this back for $12.52, collected 2018, ended up with $7.66 here, and now in September, if I look back at the past month, the price of this option had been all the way as high as $15.15, which means for 2 contracts I would have had to pay $1,500 each, or about $3,000, $3,030 to buy this back at that time. But you can see it's since gone down because the price of the Amazon has gone down to $220, and my current strike price is $220. So this is all pretty much extrinsic value, and I could let this play out. It would cost me only $540 each to buy these back, so that would be $1,080 to buy these back, and each credit was $1,600. So I could roll this out, buy this back for $540 after collecting $1,621, of course, times 2 each at this time. And I could have rolled, earlier, but if I had rolled earlier, it would have been kind of a wash because it was up to about the $1,500 range. So sometimes it's good to be patient. I'm trying to decide if I want to be patient now. It is September 23rd, so we got like a week and a half before this expires. But before Amazon jumps back up again, I might want to roll this out I can kind of see that it's plateauing. It's gone way down here. It's actually going down more. I thought I was finding a bottom here, but maybe I'll let it play out a little bit. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and the RSI is way oversold. So it's time that this is probably going to jump back up. So I might want to roll this out now. Or if I just let this play out another week, I'll collect this is pretty much extrinsic value. There's no difference between the strike price and the current market price. So I think I'll let it play out next week, but that's just kind of how in the money covered calls work. If you think the price might go down like I did, you don't want to roll all the way up and then you get whipsawed back when if the price does go down, you've paid all that intrinsic value to buy that intrinsic value back. But then if it drops, you lose all that. So I didn't roll all the way up. So I didn't pay that intrinsic value. And now, again, this happened, last month when the price was down to 215 and my strike price is around 215. Right now it's at 220 and 220. So it's gone back down around my strike price. If it keeps going down, these are just expire worthless, and I can just collect all of this. So I'm gonna let this ride, but I just kind of wanted to explain the concept of, in the money covered calls, and you're not actually, spending all this money to roll these out. You are spending the money, but it's kind of like working capital that you get back. Number one, because you didn't pay for it to go all the way up. And number two, the LEAPS option, if the price of the option goes back up again, you're going to recoup that less a little bit of delta slippage.